in gospod zravne pa partner za priprave za Dubaj. Okay. So, are we good to go? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the press conference of IAAI GLOCHA, the International Association for the Advancement of Innovative Approaches to Global Challenges, which is also the host of the Digital Innovation and Digital Art for Climate Pavilion at the COP27. We have this press conference with the title Data and Digital Innovation for Youth-Focused Green Economy. And we have the aim with this press conference to present concrete solutions how the UNFCCC process can be made more open, more inclusive, and to bring in the digital innovation solution providers which are needed that we really get become more effective on the way to Paris Agreement implementation. And we will start with a presentation of the Meta COP27 initiative or platform, which will be presented later also at Slovenia Day at the Digital Innovation Pavilion. And we are delighted that we have on our panel two very high-level representatives from Slovenia, from the Republic of Slovenia, a leader in digital innovation and also ambitious proponent for bold climate action governance, Mr. Ambassador Sasho Podlesnik, head of delegation Eva Tomic.
No, don't put me into trouble.
Okay, sorry. Climate envoy, yes, from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thank you very much for being with us. And Georg Krenn from Advantage Austria, it's the Austrian Chamber of Commerce. We had today also an event at our Digital Innovation Pavilion in which we've presented Austrian digital solutions for climate. And we have our colleague, Chief Patrick from Singapore, who will work on this topic of data and digital innovation and youth empowerment for climate entrepreneurship, climate action towards COP28. Because we believe that the next COP, today is the day before last of COP27, and it's already the journey towards the next COP is starting, and we believe that COP28 will be very special, and you will hear later about also the potentials that there are with regard to Slovenian pavilion at Expo, which will be relevant for COP28 and other initiatives. So we aim to be the leaders, the thematic leaders, the conveners and enablers of digital solutions community in the UNFCCC process, and we are happy to have you today with us. And I will start showing the video of Tadej Slapnik of Tola Hashnet from Slovenia and the Technology Park Slovenia, which have developed the Meta COP27 initiative.
And I will show you how MetaCop is actually functioning in real. Let me share the screen with you. As you can see, this is the presentation video, how the inside of MetaCop looks like. when you are entering through this traverse platform into MetaCop, first you can see is the entrance with a few pavilions built up with the main idea to enable online collaboration in 3D space with the main aim, of course, to use the new technologies, metaverse and others, to enable better interaction of people globally who, as you can see, can enter MetaCop, use the stands to present their companies, their organizations, also speak with each other, show their presentations, organize conferences inside, and of course, use all other potentials of three-dimensional communication through metaverse. What is really important and what is really exciting is that MetaCop 27 is a really innovative platform that for the first time as a pilot platform, of course, enable various organizations, as you can see, to present themselves and to collaborate in the framework of the side event of COP27. And we are also really proud that we are collaborating here with Republic of Slovenia, which supported the project of MetaCop, and they have also their own Slovenian pavilion that we are entering just now, where the few ministries have their stands, Ministry of Economic Development and Technology, National Agency Spirit for Promotion of Businesses. And here, as you can see, is the main stage where we are communicating various events taking place on the spot in Egypt, but also today when we will have the conference as Slovenian Day at MetaCop, we will be streaming inside the Slovenian pavilion the press conference and the conference about the potentials of green transition and the presentation of innovative Slovenian companies, high-tech innovative Slovenian companies already developing and delivering solutions for green transition. With this, the video presentation comes to the end. I would like, of course, to say big thanks to everybody who are collaborating with us on these projects, and I'm of course looking forward to the future progress of MetaCop. We know that MetaCop we will of course try to develop even further, because COP28 is on the way, where together with other countries, together with other companies, organizations, we would like to upgrade the MetaCop, that even more participants will join and more and also broadly organizations and companies will present themselves and interact in the COP28 next year in Dubai. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much today. It's those who are here and see the logistical challenges of the process with the 30,000 people that are here. See, there needs to be new approaches, new solutions, and also in terms of inclusivity. We have 30,000 people here, but there are another several 100,000 people who would love to be here as well if they could. So with this kind of solutions, we can open up the space, make the process more inclusive, as we need all of society on our side to master the climate crisis. And now the great honor and pleasure, Your Excellency Sasho Podlesnik, if you could say a few words about how you experience the role of Slovenia and Slovenian solution providers in this context.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here today, to be able to bear witness to the Slovenian Day at COP27, Digital Innovations for Green Transition. I'm happy that some of our companies will be able to showcase their very innovative solutions. Slovenia has a long tradition in IT development, artificial intelligence. For example, we also host the UNESCO Research Center on Artificial Intelligence, blockchain technologies, but also in other fields like smart cities, smart grids, circular economy, just to name just a few. And you will be able to experience and learn more about those products and solutions later on if you join us in Meta COP27, which is in itself a very innovative solution. But what is perhaps more important, which has already been mentioned, is that some of these solutions and products will be very important for everyone, for all countries, in their effort to try to reach our climate, environmental goals, and of course climate change mitigation adaptation goals. So I think Slovenia has a lot of knowledge that can benefit many countries, and also as ambassador to Egypt, I'm looking forward to exploring the possibilities of cooperation in this area also with the receiving states, so with Egypt and some other countries that I will also be accredited to in the near future. This solution, Meta COP27, is, as I understand, also a product of cross-border solution, cooperation, international cooperation, which we also have a long-standing tradition in cooperating with our neighbors. So, and perhaps this can also be a model for cooperation among other countries. And as it was mentioned, we are preparing a even more comprehensive presentation of Slovenia at the next COP in Dubai, where digital technologies will feature prominently. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. As we are talking about this bilateral cooperation, and so for me, I'm extraordinarily happy that we have this cooperation, as I'm a Carinthian Slovene. So I'm from my birth, and my family, I have Slovenian as a mother tongue and ethnic minority in Austria, and a bridge builder since decades, and delighted that we have this opportunity to work here together. And Ms. Eva Tomic, please, your perspectives on Slovenian potentials for leadership in this space.
Thank you, Miroslav. Thank you very much for the invitation to this press conference to discuss possible new solutions. And when I may mention in that respect that additionally to providing additional meta space and opportunity to include yourself into the COP process, I think I'm at the stage where I would need my own little avatar to be running around, and because it's a lot, it's even if you're physically here, it's just so enormous and it's so much happening at the same time. So you really have to prioritize very well. I am a climate envoy of Slovenia, and my purpose is to include climate diplomacy into foreign policy of Slovenia. So I'm trying to meet as many people as possible, hear also their perspectives, particularly from other parts of the world, so as to see where we can come to common understandings on what action is needed. It's also very important from my perspective, the interinstitutional cooperation within Slovenia with Ministry of Environment and Spatial Planning, Ministry of Education, Ministry of economic
Development and technology.
development and technology, etc., etc. So I think this tying different partners and different actors together is extremely important. We presented some examples of good practice of Slovenia already during this COP, and I have no doubt we will continue to do so at the next COP, including next year, possibly, as I understand, through a Slovenian pavilion there. There's a lot of space for that, but it will require a really good cooperation and intersectional cooperation to prepare well, to use that space to the maximum to promote Slovenia's good practices and promote Slovenia as a green, modern technology a country that promotes new technologies. I also have to say, I think that green technology is also should also be a very good business opportunity. And I had some talks during the current COP with some Slovenian businessmen, and I'm very grateful for these talks because it gives me a better understanding of what different companies are trying to do. And I think this is this win-win approach when we can present both ourselves from both business in private sector side as well as the governmental. The one factor I am missing, and I hope Slovenia will rectify for the next COP, I think it is absolutely essential to include also civil society actors into Slovenian delegation and to give them also an opportunity to participate and have a role in following the COP and having a word. And I thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, Eva Tomic, Climate Envoy of the Republic of Slovenia, for these insights. And Slovenia really is a small country, but with big solutions. And this has been also the topic at the Expo Dubai 2020. Blockchain solutions. You are also very strong. You have led the developments in the European Union in this field. So there's a lot to build on. And you have also mentioned this partnership approach. First, within the Slovenia, I would like to here highlight and express our gratitude to Saša Leban in the cabinet of the Prime Minister of Slovenia, who really full-heartedly supported our cooperation with MetaCop, with preparations for COP28, Austria-Slovenia partnership for the planet, that really, with her role, it was possible then to convene the different ministries and to have a shared, joint approach to these topics, which is very much appreciated. And please, yeah?
Still, if you allow me, for the next time, please come to us a bit earlier.
Yes.
Because really it was 1 week before we were traveling to Egypt. So we did what was possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And what you have done is really amazing. Very much appreciated. And as we are presenting our partners for this topic, digital innovation for a green economy, I'm happy to present Georg Krenn from Advantage Austria. We've had our presentation of Austrian solutions today. What would you like to add to this topic?
Yes, thank you very much, Miroslav. So from our perspective, it is really important to also bring the private sector and engage here and really present their solutions. It's very fitting that today is the Solutions Day, and this is just what we have tried to showcase in our recent event here at COP27, that there are already companies that offer solutions to really help with the decarbonization, bring to net zero, and really these solutions just need to be spread a bit more. So we had a showcase of some Austrian startups that are focusing on some of the most problematic topics, be it in the sector of plastics. Actually, every single person of us is eating one credit card of microplastics a day. So this really is a topic that is most important to be addressed. I hope that this small presentation will lead to more engagement of the private sector and also, as said, to more interaction between our countries. And I congratulate the Slovenian side also for what they've managed to build now in this very short period of time. And we're both small countries in the heart of Europe, but we are really logical partners, and I'm hoping that for the next COPs there can be some fruitful collaboration to really work on, and we will put this forward to our headquarters to really get into this more in detail. So from my point of view, it's been a great success being here and showcasing some of the technologies, and I'm looking forward to the next follow-up events.
Bravo.
Thank you very much, Miroslav.
Thank you very much, Georg. We are happy to have you with us. And as we are talking about Slovenian leadership and openness for partnership, we are delighted to have also Kirsten Dunlop with us, the CEO, the head of the Climate KIC, Climate Knowledge and Innovation Community, which is working with Slovenia on circular economy and having their very great successes and great plans. So Kirsten, we are on the journey also towards COP28 together, and happy to have you here.
Thank you very much, Miroslav, and very delighted to be here. In fact, working with Slovenia and Austria, in part on the European missions, on cities, and in part in Slovenia on circularity on a number of industries. It's what we call a deep demonstration, and that's really what I'd like to focus on as we're talking about on Solutions Day at this COP process, about the opportunity to demonstrate what is possible on the ground with communities, with businesses, and with small and medium enterprises, and really demonstrate what is possible right in that implementation gap between the commitments that we are making globally, the commitments we make nationally and regionally, and the reality of where we are with existing businesses, value chains, and at the moment, in a very felt way in Europe with a crisis in energy and a crisis of integration. So the reflection I would want to make, particularly with respect to digital innovation for the green economy, is the need to work on climate action in a systemic, holistic and integrated way, connecting the many innovations that we have and the solutions that we have in ways that allows them to combine. In Europe you have a context of what is called the twin transition, where digital transition and green transition are linked. It's absolutely essential that we see digital technology as enabling sustainability and living prosperously and well. Digital innovation is absolutely critical to that, and we look forward to a partnership together with all of you and with the Climate Chain Coalition and with a MetaCop on making this not just available in the immediate places where people live, but broadly disseminated and known, and a place where we can start to build hope across the world.
Bravo. As we are looking at knowledge-based digital innovation solutions for all of society, climate action empowerment, youth climate action empowerment, we are delighted to work with the Clover Climate Fund, Chi Wai Tang. Looking forward to working to you towards COP28. If you could briefly introduce your work. You have 90 seconds. Then we have to close here.
I am honored to sit on the same panel with the panel of small countries and small nations that believe that they can punch above their weight, because I come from Singapore and you can't find a smaller country than that. I'm a private investor. At COP27, I launched the first $100 million Clover Climate Fund. 70% of this fund will be devoted to buy and invest into climate assets, including carbon credits and blue carbon. 30% of the fund will be deployed to invest in climate action initiatives and micro enterprises for climate, because I think these are the people that have been left out of the investment chain, and you got to invest in them with 0% return.
Okay.
And that's my 90 seconds is up.
Thank you very much. We really need to build an army of youth microclimate entrepreneurs. We have to create the ecosystem, mobilize the resources, and giving them the tools so that even if they make small steps toward in the right direction, that they will be rewarded. And especially as we are here on the African continent, there are really very many people looking for opportunities for a livelihood. And the system needs to be fixed that if they do something in this right direction, that they will be rewarded. Please, Eva. Yeah, I know we have to finish. Thanks for being here.